This is Breaking Down the Build episode 9 with Bumpa, and in this episode I'm going to be going over a endgame situation in a FNPL Scrim. This lobby had about 30 players in it, so it wasn't a great lobby, but it was pretty good. So I feel comfortable sharing this with you guys. Really quickly, I just want to say that I would use replay mode to go over this, but replay mode is still bugged, so I feel like going over my VOD is probably better. Alright, let's talk about it. I'm just right now. We're starting the vid with me in a turtle, and I am just listening to this team over here, or not this team, but I'm listening to these two players over here fight, spamming all these rockets. So I'm doing the edit to look through my walls and try and spot them. I know there's at least two guys over there, and then I get snuck up on and spammed by this P90. I build walls and put a ramp between me as well. And as soon as I realize he's out of ammo, I go for high ground immediately. It makes my life a lot easier in this fight, and it puts me at a quick advantage. You notice I checked to see if the other people were pushing, since when you have high ground, you're very exposed to everybody else on the map. So you need to be watching out and making sure you're not going to get third party while you're looking to shoot these players who are below you. I saw him underneath this ramp, and I thought I could get quick wall edits on him, but I couldn't. And he goes through my turtle, so of course all this is mine, and I can edit through it quickly and use it to fight these people, or fight this guy. Now right here, a lot of the time when you are fighting a good player and they ramp and floor over you, they will double edit down on you and try and get a shotgun shot on you. Right here, he thinks I'm in his box, so he puts a trap down, but I just sit below it and I wait for the edit to come through. And a lot of the time, if somebody's trying to edit down on you through their ramp, you are at an advantage actually playing low ground and getting your shot off first. It's hard for them to track you when they're editing down on you because their mouse movement's so erratic. So if you just post up and wait for them to come through their edit, you can get you can chunk them really well with the shotgun and clean them up. After I realize he's not going to edit down on me, I claim the walls because I don't want him to be able to edit on me as I turtle. I'm just boxing in here and just reevaluating my next play, getting all my guns reloaded. He drops below me, and he's spamming like crazy. Unfortunately, I drop into this trap that I forgot about earlier, and I take a lot of damage. So I just need to box back up and mini now. I don't have time to get the chug off, so I go for the minis immediately. And right here, he spots me, and he's going for the spam play. He wants to shoot me down because he thinks I'm still low. But I got my minis off. He should have heard it and known I got the minis off. But I used the edit to my advantage to catch him off guard while he didn't have his shotgun out, so he couldn't get that burst damage on me. And I just dropped into his face and shotgunned him. Gave me a nice, easy kill. So now we're rotating over to new circle, and I'm going to one by one up. I honestly don't... So in a second, we're going to see that this player's over here to our north. So one of the guys north earlier rotated, but this gives us enough time to get the chug off, especially since there are all these trees blocking his line of sight on me. I'm going to skip a little bit forward in the VOD now, because basically I just one by one camp for a little bit. So we're going to jump forward. He started breaking down the trees, so I threw these walls up so I could I'm trying to locate the third player, because I know this guy's next to me, but I still don't know where the third player is on the map. And you can kind of hear me say, hey, where's this third guy at? And I thought maybe he was in the maze. So now we have to rotate again. And I'm going to look over to this guy, and I'm third person in my wall to spot him. And I see the edits coming in on his box, or on his tower. So I know he's editing, and I know he's rotating, so it gives me free reign to rotate, because I know he's not up high and posted on me. I get a pretty lucky headshot on him, and he C4s me down and immediately takes high ground. And right here, you'll notice, since I know he has C4, I'm extending my box out so he's not able to locate me in my single box and drop 2 C4 on me and get free damage on me. I'm extending my turtle out so that it's a little bit harder for him to find me. And since I don't really need to fight him here, I'm just going to play low ground in my turtle and postpone until the next circle comes. I'm not sure why this froze, but there we go. So we're just extending our turtle here. Make sure you claim all your walls as you turtle out. The wall behind me, actually, I don't think is mine. So I did a pretty poor job of this now that I realize that. Try and be a little more thorough than me. I'm not the best example, apparently. I recognize that's being held by something very loose, so I know he's over there and he gets shot down, and I go for high ground immediately. And apparently he's already rotated for next zone, so he is the best spot in the map right now to rotate to new circle. And I heard the other guy RPG me, but I still don't really know where he is. So we're just pretty much focused on this player right now, and just solely worried about him. Start rotating a new circle. I'm trying to put shots on this guy to keep pressure on him. Right there, I should have known he was going to turn around and shoot at me. That was pretty bad play on my part. I gave him free damage that I shouldn't have given him. Make it to circle, so he box up. And now I still really don't know where this other guy is. I heard the rift go off. So what I'm thinking is I think that he rifted somewhere into the woods. But later we find out that I think he actually rifted into a tree. And right there, that's why it's so important that you extend your box. You heard him drop 2 C4 on it. And if this was only a 1x1, he would have gotten damage on me. Now right here, I heard him get hit by the RPG, so I didn't really recognize it at the time that the third player was in a tree and he rifted into a tree. But that's what happened. He rifted into a tree and he got an RPG shot down into this player who was in his 1x1. And after I hear him take damage, I want to shoot out his floor and get him to drop so that maybe I can clean him up after he just took that damage. So I just edit a window out, and in scrims you really need to make sure that you are protecting yourself from other sides when you're taking shots at somebody. Only expose yourself to one direction at once. Right here, I know I heard the RPG shot come from the woods, so I think he's hiding behind one of the trees and just playing natural cover. But he's actually in a tree. He C4'd me down, blocks me out, and I just get a good shotgun shot on him and clean this guy up before he can react. This guy finally drops down, and I get another clean shotgun shot on him. And right here, I know that he's above me, and I know he has an RPG, so I really need to be careful about the way that I build and make sure that he doesn't see. High ground with an RPG is very, very strong, so I just need to prevent him from being able to shoot an RPG down on me, so I'm always jumping and checking my back, and I'm making sure that if he does shoot at me, I can get my box off in time so that I can block his RPG shot. Also, while I'm rotating, I know that he can't stay high ground on me because the way the zone chop works now. So I just stay low ground and I just get my builds ready. And when he does finally fall, and he doesn't fall to chop, he actually drops himself. But if he were to fall to chop, I would have been ready as well to build up for high ground. We get above him. I go for the edit. Chop happens. I honestly don't know how that chopped. We were inside the circle. It seems really weird to me. Since I have control of where his roof would go, I can get some spam on him. But I recognize he has a double barrel, so I don't want to take that fight, because it definitely favors him. I'd like to get that tree out of my way, but I don't think I have time before he starts making a play on me. And right here, we're just putting more spam on him. We know he's below me. Now, the problem with this is that I know he has a double barrel, but there's not much I can really do here to create space. Like, this is one of those unavoidable situations where the double barrel is just simply stronger than any other gun in the game. These last circles and scrims where you're forced to fight close to people. There's really nowhere else I can go to create space on this guy because the circle's just going to close and we're going to be in barrel stuff range no matter what. So I just need to hit my shots, basically. Build up again. I keep this guy blocked, and right here, I go for the drop on him because I think he's still under his ramp, and I'm thinking that I can drop on him, shotgun him, and then put a wall and trap him behind the ramp and my wall. But he actually gets out and he goes past me, and honestly, it just comes down to me having good aim and hitting my shot on him. As you will see, let me rewind this, since I know I paused it. So right here, I build up. He goes, I can see through my metal that he's underneath my ramp. I think he's still there, and he gets out past me. And he shoots his 2 double barrel shots and connects with one of them. I played it pretty well, but the double barrel is definitely very strong in these situations, and it was honestly probably a mistake dropping like that. I should have been a little bit more cognizant of him being able to come through and shoot me and get these shots on me, and just taking the 50-50 fight in general was very, very risky. I didn't think he was going to rotate that early, and I probably could have stayed high ground on him and gotten a heavy shot into him while he was trying to rotate out. I don't know how many mats he had left. Apparently, oh, I see right there, 219 metal, so he still could have built. But it might have been smarter to play high ground a little bit longer to see if I could get some free damage on him. But I ended up taking the 50-50 fight and it ended up favoring me. But that's not always the case. Sometimes it doesn't work out for you. So yeah, I hope you guys learned a little bit something about rotations, playing endgame in this game, and just taking fights endgame. Endgame Fortnite definitely comes down to smart, precise building and good aim, less so than being able to build the fastest. It's definitely a different type of game, and I highly suggest if you guys haven't played any scrims, definitely give them a shot. They're really fun. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something. If you want to watch me live, you can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Bumpa. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and good luck in your next scrim. Peace.